Y'all, this is about to get real messy. Angie Stone's death was no accident, and if you thought this was just another freak car crash, think again, because Al B sure just dropped some explosive receipts, exposing the real reason behind her sudden and mysterious passing. And let me tell you, what you're about to hear is going to leave you shook. From secret industry deals to whispers of a powerful cult, it looks like Angie knew too much and paid the ultimate price. So grab your popcorn, because once you hear what really happened, you won't look at the music industry the same way ever again.
The police reports say you knocked out your daughter's teeth. Did you? Okay.
No.
R&B singer Angie Stone has died in a car crash.
I believe at that moment Puffy was terrified for his life.
And this is a warning, right? And y'all gonna start to see more of this, unfortunately.
Now, let's start with what we do know. Angie Stone tragically lost her life in what seemed like a bizarre and suspicious accident. She was on her way home from a show when her car suddenly flipped over multiple times, leaving her and her crew members seriously injured.
R&B singer Angie Stone has died in a car crash. We're told she had just finished a concert in Mobile, Alabama Friday, was heading to Atlanta when the van she was riding in crashed.
But here's where it gets weird. Angie wasn't instantly gone. Reports suggest that she was still alive, struggling to break free from the wreckage when out of nowhere, a truck came speeding down and crashed into her flipped car while she was still inside. And guess what? She was the only one who didn't survive. Now tell me, what are the ODDS that someone barely escapes a life-threatening accident only for a second coincidence to happen just minutes later? If that doesn't scream setup, I don't know what does. And trust me, the deeper we go, the darker this gets.
All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to.
Angie Stone was about to expose one of the biggest music corporations in the world, Universal Music Group. Y'all, we are talking about millions of dollars in missing royalties, money that she had worked for her entire life, just gone.
A lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties.
She had been fighting this battle for years, but when she finally got hard proof of their shady dealings, she was ready to drag them to court.
So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. I mean, when you sit back and think Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre, when you think about all these people that have sampled music, if they're filthy rich on it, what's our problem?
And baby, Universal was scared, because if Angie won this case, it wouldn't just cost them millions, it would expose the way the entire industry steals from artists. And let's be real, they couldn't let that happen. And guess what? Just days before she was set to move forward with legal action, she mysteriously died. Coincidence or a well-timed cover-up? Because let's not forget, she knew they'd try to stop her, and she even warned us. In one of her last recorded messages, Angie said, "I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me." And then she was gone. Now, baby, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but when someone literally tells you they're afraid for their life over money, and then something mysteriously happens to them, that is not a coincidence. And you won't believe what comes next. Now, here's where Al B sure comes in, because after Angie's passing, he was not about to stay quiet. And what he revealed? Shocking. Al posted actual text messages between him and Angie where she warned him about what was coming. She was scared. She knew something wasn't right, and in her own words, she told him, "I don't know if I'll get my money, but at least people will hear it from me before something happens." Y'all, she knew. And what's even creepier, just before her death, she also revealed that she had been spiritually attacked, leading to a mysterious blood infection that almost killed her earlier. This girl was fighting battles on every front, and it's clear she was being targeted. But here's where it gets even messier, because Diddy's name keeps coming up. And baby, if you thought his legal troubles were bad now, you're not ready for what Angie knew about him. Angie Stone had a history with Diddy, and if there's one thing we know about him, he does not like people who know his secrets. Before she died, Angie revealed that Diddy came running to her, begging her to pray for him because he was terrified for his life.
"Would you please pray with me?" I said, "Well, of course." When he asked me to pray with him, I believe at that moment Puffy was terrified.
At that moment, Puffy was terrified for his life. I think he thought he wasn't going to survive it. So let's put this together. Angie knew about Diddy's dirty dealings. She was about to sue one of the most powerful record labels in the world. She was speaking out more than ever before. She mysteriously died in a freak accident.
Singer-songwriter Angie Stone has died in a car accident in Montgomery County.
And now people are starting to connect the dots. Now hold up, because we are not done yet, because this story just took a turn into something even more sinister. After Angie's death, a mysterious group suddenly came forward to claim her as one of their own, a secret sorority tied to occult practices. Now, some people think she joined them for protection after receiving threats. Others believe she was trying to get out, and that's why they got her. Whatever the case, there's one thing we know for sure. Angie Stone was caught up in something bigger than we ever realized. The truth is, we may never know exactly what happened to Angie, but one thing is clear. This was no accident. She was fighting for her money, her life, and the truth. And now that she's gone, people are starting to talk. So, what do y'all think? Was Angie taken out on purpose? Was Universal covering up their crimes? And does Diddy know more than he's letting on? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to watch my next video, because baby, this story is far from over. And that's the tea for today, y'all. If you want to stay in the loop with all the messiest celebrity drama, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications all the way on. Until next time, stay safe.